Well, this is interesting. Castlebar and the West staging an Irish title fight for the first time ever. The defending champion John Waldron, John the Warrior Waldron, against Ciaran Healy from Belfast, 35 years of age. In fact, both boxers 35 years of age. So not exactly in the spring of youth, but two gritty battlers. This one's scheduled to go 10 rounds between Healy from Belfast and Waldron just down the road from Ballyhonus. So not surprisingly, given the location here in Castlebar, plenty of support for John the Warrior Waldron. Little footwork from Ciaran Healy. It's been a tight one so far between Waldron and Healy. Could be a pretty spicy contest. Scheduled to go 10 rounds, but a lively start to this one. Waldron returns to the ring with the wise words of Phil Sutcliffe ringing in his ears. Second round between Ciaran Healy from Belfast and John Waldron from Ballyhonus, just a few miles out the road here. A pretty tight contest as Healy gets to work on the Warrior. Early in round two here. It's scheduled to go 10 rounds. Pretty furious work rate about both these boxers. Clearly the longer it goes on, the more tired they'll become. The hothouse atmosphere here in Castlebar, the Brafey Hotel. There's a real confidence and swagger about Ciaran Healy. Certainly a boxer who believes in his own worth and his own value. Confidence player. Waldron, of course, is the holder of the title. He will not, or he'd not want to relinquish his grip on the title. Certainly not on home soil here. A little more controlled in the second round, but a good body shot there from Waldron. Really sticking out the jab. Just missed with the uppercut, and again. It's only the second round, but both boxers have got through a fair amount of work so far. In close. Waldron trying to advance, but it's a real meat in the ring fight so far. Really letting punches go, just loading up and releasing, but no real power so far to trouble Waldron.
No, there's quite a lot of punches getting through from both fighters. There's nothing doing a terrible lot of damage. But it's been a pretty fast-paced fight by here by Waldron and by Healy. It's good stuff, you know, good solid stuff, but there's nothing explosive right now, you know, with the punching power. They're letting plenty go, but there's not a big lot of power behind each shot. Whereas if they start to load up a wee bit and put a bit of power into the body shots, you know, they'll start to do a bit of damage, because Healy he's not a KO specialist by any manner of means, but he lets those left hooks to the body go and that big right hand go. You know, he'll do a bit of damage with it, and the same with Waldron too. You know, they just have to sort of pick their shots now. They're throwing plenty, but they're not really picking where they're landing.
Certainly so far it's been a pretty well-matched contest between Waldron and Ciaran Healy. End of round two. Well, here we go, the start of round three between Waldron in the red shorts against Ciaran Healy from Belfast, two men, both aged 35 years of age. Waldron, the title holder. Healy, the man from Belfast, determined to wrestle the belt away from the homeboy and take it back north tonight. It's been a pretty decent contest, but no really explosive power in the punches of either boxer, but they've certainly thrown them.
They're throwing loads of punches, there's no doubt about that, but now they want to try and vary the shots and pick where they land. Even though they're not throwing explosive shots, but if they pick, you know, the body shots and they pick the head shots, you know, and let them land cleanly, they'll start to break each other down, or one will start to break the other down if the more success they have. But I would be a wee bit more apt to pick my spot and then let it go, because as I have said, they're throwing loads of shots, but there's none of them getting through and not only breaking down their defence or anything at all. So if I was Healy, if I was Waldron, I would be one or other should concentrate on the body, because that's where I believe they can wear their opponent down a lot quicker, because there's none of the two of them now. They're evenly matched in punching and turn state. So the only way to inflict as much damage as what you can is concentrate on the body, but not all the time, because then your opponent knows what you're doing next. But you have to vary your shots.
Yeah, you have to think on your feet out there. Healy unloading with the left. The two squaring up in the middle of the ring. Waldron sticking out that jab, and Healy, when he gets in close, tries to unload a flurry of punches. Waldron is a tough fighter. It's hard work for both fighters. Healy again. Find the power, managed to get through, but really lacking the penetration to trouble his opponent so far.
Yep, you have to give both fighters here a lot of credit. They're both trying very hard. Waldron doesn't want to lose his title, so he's going to do his best to hang on to it. And Healy, he wants a title, so he's going to do his best, to take it from Waldron. But they're both giving it a good account of themselves, and they're both throwing plenty of shots. But whatever one sort of ups the ante here, I think, the one who takes charge, the one who thinks about where the shots are going and where they're landing, he's the one that will have the greater success in the later rounds.
Last few seconds of this round, in fact, it is all over. The end of the round. Well, round 4 of this title fight between John Waldron and Ciaran Healy. And it's been a decent fight so far. Plenty of honest endeavour from both these boxers. Working hard. That's not the quality in the punching so far. A lot of work on the inside. And the male crowd just trying to encourage and lift their man against the visitor from Belfast, Ciaran Healy, who's hoping to become a 2-time Irish champion. He won the Irish light middleweight title at the King's Hall in 2007 when he beat Lee Murtha. Lost in 2008 to Jamie Moore. Waldron trying to go forward here. Oh, and Waldron has to take a count here. Stinging shot coming in, and he walks away to the neutral corner. Fight resumes. Ciaran Healy will sense and know that the big prize could be here. He can land the punches, but he fails to do so.
What's happening is that he's getting in far too close. He wants to take the step back, put a bit of room, and then let the punches flow. Right hands, left hook. He's a wee bit too close now. You have to take that half step away and bang, let straight right hands and left hands go. When you're standing too close, you can't get your punches off properly.
Waldron defending for all his worth. Healy closing in and taking that title off John Waldron in front of his home crowd. Waldron at the moment just needs to get some respite here. There's a real gutsy battle between these two. Plenty of time left in this round for Ciaran Healy to do the necessary.
I think Waldron's head's cleared, but what Healy should have done there, if instead of getting too close, I know every fighter, it's not that you panic, you try to get rid of your opponent right away, and you overreact, and you do things that you shouldn't do. But if you put a bit of space between the two between the two of you, one half step, you can offload hooks, uppercuts, jabs, right hands, the whole lot. But when you're in too close, you can't get any punches off at all, and that's what happened. He got too close, and he couldn't capitalise on the damage that he had done right away.
Well, it hasn't been a fight of the highest quality so far, but those in attendance are certainly getting value for money here. And Waldron just really walked into a punch there from Healy. A smile from Ciaran Healy as he steps away. A bit wild and untidy at times from both these boxers. Well, a difficult fourth round for John Waldron. He appeared to be in trouble. It looks like he's going to survive. And he'll have some words of wisdom coming his way from Phil Sutcliffe. The end of round 4. Good round for Healy. Round 5, it's been quite a battle between John Waldron and Ciaran Healy so far. Healy, after that very good fourth round, will be trying to further stamp his authority on this Irish light heavyweight title fight here in Castlebar. Both boxers with mixed records in their professional careers. Healy won his last fight against Harry Matthews in Belfast during the summer. Before that, though, he'd lost his previous 5 fights. So perhaps confidence not exactly sky high, but nonetheless he has come into what effectively is Waldron's hometown. Waldron from Ballyhonus, but plenty of Mayo support here. The man dubbed the Warrior. Both step forward boxers. Healy once again trying to assert his dominance here in round 5. Both fighters have traded plenty of punches, but perhaps lacking the real quality and power to really trouble their opponent. Certainly, dead boy Healy is well and truly up for this one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. He's fighting out of his skin, but you have to give Waldron credit too, because after being put down with a good solid right hand, he's bouncing right back, and you know, they're back. He's back in throwing good shots. He's back in exchanging punches. So therefore, you know, he's fully recovered. But I believe if Healy was to not take his time, but work for his openings here and work for another big right hand, I would guess that if he gets one on again, he could do a bit more damage. But you know, they're throwing loads of shots right now, but there's no real power behind them at the minute. You know, they're just what we call arm punches. There's no real damage being done, but to take, oh, here we are, there he goes.
There you have it. Ciaran Healy, well, he celebrates, and Waldron was just stunned by that shot. Well, Ciaran Healy has done the business, and it's hugely disappointing for the Warrior Waldron, who has stayed down on the canvas. Well, he was caught and he was gone, and so too is his Irish light heavyweight title. It is heading north to Ciaran Healy with the stoppage. Waldron bitterly disappointed.
Yes, we're going to see it here right now, but I think it's a punch that caught him right on the temple here. Did we see? Bang, there it was, yeah, right on the side of the head, right on the temple, and that's the one that disorientates you from the head right to your very toes. His legs went, and there was no recovering from that. It was a cracking, there it is, right on the temple. See the way the legs go, the legs just leave you completely. Doesn't have to be an overly powerful punch to do that sort of damage. But once you get hit on the temple, bang, 9 times out of 10 you get back up again.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 1 minute 57 seconds of round 5, the referee has stopped the contest.
A confirmation of the outcome here. Ciaran Healy has become a 2-time Irish champion with a 5th round stoppage of the defending champion John Waldron. Healy takes the applause. He is the new Irish light heavyweight champion.
Come on, Mark, let's go!